This is lesson 116 in Saxon's Algebra 1/2, the second edition, the older book. And this lesson is on triangles and measures. Now, remember that we skipped lesson 115. So the last one we did was on angles and measuring angles. This lesson is going to be about different types of triangles and the measures of each and what these little tick marks here on the sides mean. Alright, so here I've got 6 different types of triangles. Here's a very common one, the right triangle, and it's called a right triangle because it has a right angle in it. And this is an acute triangle because it has 3 sides, and each one of these, or 3 angles, and each one of those is less than 90 degrees. And then this is an obtuse because it has one large angle that's larger than 90 degrees. So these are what they're called when they're based on their angles. When you have triangles that are named based on their sides, you have the scalene, the isosceles, and the equilateral. Now, the scalene means that you see 3 different tick marks here. All of those are different. So that means the scalene has all 3 sides are different. They're not the same length. In an isosceles, 2 sides will be the same length and 1 side will not. Equilateral, lateral means side, equa meaning equal, so equal sides. The length of all 3 sides are the same. Alright, so that's the types of triangles. When in any triangle, no matter whether it's based on angle measures or the sides, in all triangles, there will be 3 triangles, and the 3 angles together will never measure more than 180. They will also never measure less than 180. They always have to equal 180. So the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C equals 180. When you know that as a rule, and you should write that down as a rule in your notes, and you know 2 sides, then it's very easy to figure out the 3rd side. Let's do this one, for example. Now, you may say, well, it only gives me 1. Well, no, it actually gives you 2. It gives you the 23-degree angle, but then it gives you this square corner, which you are supposed to know equals 90 degrees. So 180, this angle here will have to be the difference from 180 and these 2. So let's add 90 plus 23 is 113, and 180 minus 113 that's a 7, that is 6, 7 minus 1 is 6. So this is a 67-degree angle. Alright, look at this one. Here we have 70 degrees, and here we have 50 degrees. 70 plus 50 is 120. 180 minus 120 is 60. So A is a 60-degree triangle. And then here in C, ABC, we have 60 degrees plus 40 degrees, which is 100. And 180 minus 100 leaves C to be an 80-degree angle. This is really all there is to this lesson. We're going to do some practice problems, and then I'm going to let you go. Alright, these are just like we did on the other page. find the measure of angle A and the measure of angle B. So here we have 40 plus 50 is 90. And 180 minus 90 is 90. And if you look, these two do form a square corner. So A is a 90-degree angle. Alright, in B, we have a 90 here and a 30 here. 90 plus 30 is 120. And 180 minus 120, it doesn't look like a 2, does it? Is 60. So B is a 60-degree angle. And then in C, angle M is a 50-degree angle. Find the measures of angles D and E. Well, we only have one angle to go on. But we have this information. We have these two tick marks, which tell us that these two sides are exactly the same. And if that's true, they're exactly the same, then the angles at the end of those two sides will be exactly the same. So, the way we solve this is we start with this 180 minus 50 is 130. So, between D and E, they will total, their sum will be 130, but they have to be exactly the same. So to do that, we just divide by 2, and that will get us our exact answer. So D and E are both 65-degree angles if M is 50. Alright, good job. I'll see you back next time for lesson 117.